Dear student, today I discuss the chapter Uniform Circular Motion. In this chapter, I discuss the applications of the centripetal force. In the last class, I also discussed the what is centripetal force. You know very well, when any body is circulating on a circular path, then the one force is acting toward the center of that path. Okay, beta. Now in this application, I take one example. A bicycle rider leans inwards while taking a turn on the road. When any bicycle rider move on this turn, then that will be leans toward the center of that. So due to that, that will some required centripetal force will be itself. Then you can find out. So here in this figure, you can see when the bicycle rider move in a straight line, then in this situation, G is the gravity point, CG point you can say, and weight mg acting downward and reaction force acting upward direction, then balance in this position rider, and here that rider leans from theta angle. In this situation, mg force is acting in downward and one reactive force will be acting in upward direction r, and on handle one force is acting F2 and F1 here, and towards the center of that is a lean point, you can say the turning point here, turning point. So when the body leans toward that, the acting force is F, that is centripetal here beta. So now in this situation, two couple of forces act on that system. One is mg, due to mg and r, one couple act, and the other is F2 and F. So both are equal in this situation. Then the person leans toward a theta angle and then maintain the bicycle and up. So that required centripetal force will itself that will gain. So in this situation, when the rider moves in the circular path, that will the cycle will bend. So required centripetal force F is equal to mv square upon r. Take one, you can gain by when moving toward the turning point. So in this situation, two couple of forces are act for balancing. One is mg and r, and other is F2 and F. Okay, beta. Now clear? Okay. So here force F equal to mv square upon r is equal to take one. So suppose a rider leans the angle from the vertical line. This is the vertical line, that is theta angle for balancing beta. So now two forces, couple of forces are acting here. One is mg and r, couple formed due to mg and r. This and this is equal to couple formed due to F2 and here F. Both are this is, so this become mg into ga sin theta is equal to F into ga cos theta. So here couple force into perpendicular length. So perpendicular length here you can see when you drop the line, then the one triangle is generated here. This is theta, so also this is alternate angle, so that is theta. So sin theta is equal to perpendicular upon hypotenuse. So by this rule you can find out the perpendicular length. So this length will be equal to the ga sin theta. Same as when you drop the length on the vertical line, then the one triangle is this one generate, and take the cos theta upon equal to base upon hypotenuse, then you can find out the value of length is ga cos theta. Okay, this is a very primary level trigonometry beta. So now ga cancel here, so this become mg into sin theta is equal to f into cos theta. So sin upon cos is equal to f upon mg, that is tan theta. tan theta is equal to f upon mg from first. So this becomes tan theta is equal to mv square upon r upon mg. So now tan theta is equal to mv square upon r into mg. Now mg mm cancel, so this becomes tan theta is equal to v square upon rg. This is the relation. So also you can write in this manner, theta is equal to tan inverse v square upon rg. So this is the angle. If a rider make this from vertical, then can maintain the centripetal force itself. This is very important property. If any rider move on the road and turn to the turning point here or a ring road, then required centripetal force will be, if that vehicle will lean toward the center, this one to itself, then he can retain the centripetal force. Okay, now